Hello students and very good morning to you all. This is Arvind Rai from LPM Public School which is situated in Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Okay, and I am a subject teacher of social studies and this video is for class 5th students. Students, now your periodic assessment test is over and I think that you have done well in your test. Okay, now from today we are going to start our new chapter number 4, that is the hot and wet equatorial region. Okay, the hot and wet equatorial region. In this video, we are going to start our fourth chapter about the equatorial region. Okay, what is the equatorial region and why it is called hot and wet? In this chapter, before proceeding to the topics, okay, on page number 25, on top left corner, it is given learning outcomes. Okay, one heading is given learning outcomes. Okay, when we are talking about this, when we are talking about learning outcomes, it means that what are the different topics we are going to cover in this chapter, what we are going to understand, what we are going to describe in this chapter about equatorial region. So the first point is describe the location of the hot and wet equatorial region and mark it on a world map. Okay. First point is describe the hot and wet equatorial region okay, describe the hot and wet equatorial region and describe the location of and also describe the location of this region okay, on an world map, on a world map. Okay students, so the first point is describe the hot and wet equatorial region and also describe the location of this region on a world map. Okay, first we will learn about the hot and wet equatorial region, that what type of area it is and why it is called hot and wet equatorial region. Okay, after that we will describe the location of this region on a world map. So these are the points regarding location of this region. Second point is describe the climate, plant and animal life. Describe the plant and animal life. Okay, describe the plant and animal life and climate of this region. Okay, now third point is evaluate how the climate and natural vegetation evaluate how evaluate how the climate and natural vegetation Okay, evaluate how the climate and natural vegetation of the region influences the lives of the people living there. Okay, vegetation of the region influences the lives of the people living there. Okay, so these are the topics. Okay, are you able to see? These are the topics we are going to cover in our fourth chapter, that is the hot and wet equatorial region. First point is describe the hot and wet equatorial region and also describe the location of this region on a world map. Okay. Second point is describe the plant and animal life and climate of this region. We are going to describe what is the animal life, what is the plant life, and what is the climate of this region. Third point is evaluate how the climate and natural vegetation of the region influences the lives of the people living there. Okay, we have to evaluate that point. Okay, evaluate means we have to explain it briefly. Okay, we have to explain in great detail that how the climate of this region, okay, how the climate of this region and the natural vegetation of this region influences the lives of the people who are living in this particular region. Okay, so these are the points we are going to cover in this video, sorry, in this chapter, and we will evaluate each and every topic which comes under this lesson. Now, see on page number 24. In the last chapter, you read about the three main heat zones of the world, that is torrid, temperate, and frigid. Okay, we had studied about three heat zones of the earth, that is torrid, temperate, and frigid zone. After that, within these broad bands are several smaller climate regions. Okay, since climate influences the kind of plant and animal life found in a region, each of these regions has a unique plant and animal life. Climate also influences the lives of the people living in these regions. Thus, the clothes people wear, the crops they grow, okay, the food they eat, their occupations all vary from one climate region to the other. We will look at life in a few of the climate regions this year. In this chapter, we will study the hot and wet equatorial region. Okay, so what is the meaning of this? That in this chapter we are going to study about different regions. Okay, how on the basis of natural vegetation, how on the basis of climate of a particular region, the lives of people get influenced by the climate or the natural vegetation. So they have a variation. ठीक है, वेरिएशन का मतलब उनके फूड हैबिट्स में, उनके क्लोथिंग मैनर में, ओके, देयर लिविंग स्टैंडर्ड, एवरीथिंग हैज अ वेरिएशन. अंतर है हर जगह के रीजन में. ठीक है, सो इन दिस पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर वी आर गोइंग टू कवर द हॉट एंड वेट इक्वेटोरियल रीजन which comes in torrid zone. Okay, we have three main zones, three main heat zones of the earth. First one is torrid, second one is temperate, and third one is frigid. Okay, so under these three main zones there are many climatic regions. Okay, smaller climatic regions which are distributed on whole part of the earth. Okay, so one part is the hot and wet equatorial region. So after that we are going to start second topic, that is location. Okay, the hot and wet equatorial climate region lies within the torrid zone and extends 10 degree north and south of the equator. Okay, the hot and wet equatorial climate region lies within the torrid zone. This particular region which we are talking about, the hot and wet equatorial region, it lies in the torrid zone. Okay. After that, and extends 10 degree north. It extends 10 degree north. Okay, and south of the equator. It means 10 degree north and 10 degree south from the equator. So this is the region of hot and wet equatorial region. Okay. After that, we'll start some more topics about its region. For that is climate, natural vegetation, and some more topics, that is animal life, human life, challenges facing the region. Okay. So these are the topics we are going to cover in each step by step in our next videos. Okay. Till then, you will revise the things what I had taught you in this video, and you will go through the chapter and you will try to understand the three zones of the earth and the hot and wet equatorial region. Okay. Thank you so much.